Add-ons, extra surcharges are everywhere these days, and it could be making a dent in your wallet.
Yeah, even things that used to be free now cost money, and it's really adding up. So joining us now to talk about those extra fees you may not notice is Mark Scribner. He's the private CFO with Oxygen Financial. Thank you for joining us.
Hey ladies, how are you?
We are doing well. So a lot of people hitting the skies this weekend. Talk air travel tickets are expensive. We already know that. But begin with what people are paying extra for as they're traveling.
Well, airlines in general, for the ticket portion, they pay a 7.5% excise tax. So the way that they're trying to get around increasing the cost is basically charging for almost anything that you're utilizing in an aircraft. It's the headphones, it's the pillows. It's not even more legroom, which is what we're used to kind of upgrading in different classes. It's being in the back of the plane, for example, if you want to be up front and get speed. They're charging for basically anything that you use inside the airline. And I'm going to probably draw up my limit when they start charging me to use the bathroom, but that might be next.
Oh, my goodness. They don't even give you pillows anymore.
Nothing would surprise me. You're putting quarters in the thing. All right, some hotels, right? Some hotels sneak extra charges onto your bill. What should people look for? Because sometimes we just don't pay attention. They have all those extra things on the bill.
Yeah, if you're one of those people that wakes up at 5 in the morning trying to get that beach chair or by the pool, now the hotels are charging you just to be by the pool. So almost anything similar to the airlines, they're charging upgrade fees for that experience. And so, think about towels, think about sunscreen, all that different stuff are being added on, and then resort fees as well. So they're tacking on additional charges wherever they can in the travel and entertainment space.
Wow.
All right. Well, restaurants, dining out also comes with some extra fees these days. What can we expect in that area?
So you probably remember the days when you ordered the entrees and you picked the two sides. Well, that's not the case anymore, unfortunately. It's almost anything. If you want the A1 steak sauce, some restaurants are actually charging a kitchen appreciation fee. So almost anything is a la carte now. They're just stripping away the main stuff, and anything extra that you would want is being added as an additional charge.
I know. I find myself asking a lot, what comes with that? And they look at me
like what do you mean?
Nothing comes with that.
Nothing.
Whatever you order.
Nothing.
So finally, a trip to the movies. Between the tickets and the snacks, you're already paying a lot of money. So what is costing extra these days?
Yeah, I'm still smuggling in the extra snacks and all that. But
yeah.
now the movie theaters are charging for premium events. Like if you want to see that next Batman movie, it's not about the location of the seats, but if it's a high potential grossing box office and you want to see it right away, think of like Top Gun. They're charging a premium right now to actually be able to see that movie on the first run.
Okay, so Mark, what are some reasons that these businesses are actually tacking on these extra fees, and how are they getting away with it?
I mean, some of them are legitimate because of inflation. If you think about the airlines, the gas prices are really high and employment costs are really high too. So, they're definitely passing some of that on to the consumer just because of those reasons. So, wherever they can, some of these are going to be permanent in their business models, which would be unfortunate. But, some view it as a temporary phenomenon. But, when airlines started adding costs for extra baggage, that never went away. So some of these will be sticky.
Yeah, sure. We get used to them, right? So
Right.
Besides smuggling in snacks to the movies, there's some other ways to avoid the extra charges.
So, I mean, a lot of airlines, for example, if you use their credit card, they have things built in, perks, faster speed, upgrades that are there. A lot of restaurants now have their own apps, so there's loyalty points around that could be utilized. But I would check with some of your credit card vendors, the American Expresses of the world, they have perks. So even though you would be paying it, you can get statement credits in certain circumstances to help diffuse some of those costs that are associated with those extra costs.
You mentioned inflation being a reason behind some of these costs, but do you think this is a trend, or will we be seeing more of this?
I do. I mean, like I said, some of these business models, it's here to stay. I mean, they're collecting all this data, and big data is at hand. They know exactly how people are spending money and how they're doing it. Some of the restaurants say that it's a temporary phenomenon, coming out of COVID, that they have this kitchen appreciation fee.
Sure.
That's a temporary thing. But, I think a lot of these are here to stay. Once they get the traction and they figure out how to make it happen, it's tough to reverse it.
Look, if they see people paying for it, why stop now?
Right.
Mark,
That's right.
thank you so much for joining us. Things to watch out for sure, over Labor Day weekend. Take care.
Thank you, ladies.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.